Hello. Hi, y'all. Hey, y'all. Y'all was waiting on me. I'm late. I'm sorry. How y'all doing? Y'all, please speak back. I want y'all to go ahead and share this live when y'all come in. So click the arrow and send it to 5 people in their inbox. Invite them in to join the live. Tonight, we are going to have my very first study session where we will be talking about some of the stuff that I keep posting and y'all been seeing me post for the past month. So go ahead and click the little arrow, share it to 5 different people in y'all live and invite them to the live. Hey Brittany, we're going to be doing something different tonight. We're going to be having a whole study session. I'm going to try to do these more often than, not. But hey y'all, hey. Hey. I'm going to wait on a few more people to get on and then we'll go ahead and dive in. So tonight's topic is going to be you don't owe a damn bill. Breaking down how is it that us as consumers don't owe bills and how you don't have to pay a fuck ass thing. Right? Because we don't owe no bills. We were born in the land of the free, so then therefore we should be debt free. And I'm going to teach y'all how to do it. So go ahead and share the live to people so they can come on in. Y'all can see what I just put on my screen. I'm going to be doing a lot of that tonight, or trying to do a lot of that tonight. I look all bright up on this damn light, but that's neither here nor there. I won't be saving this live, I don't think. So invite people. Make sure y'all take notes. I'm going to give y'all a couple of minutes. Invite people. Make sure that y'all take notes because I'm not going to save this live because I'm on here with my bundle on and my glasses looking like somebody nerdy ass grandma. And I do cuss, so if cursing does offend you, exit the live and block me now. I am so sorry, but I'm a cussing ass sailor. But I know my shit though. So you don't owe a damn bill. That is tonight's topic for our very first study session. I'm going to see how this one goes, how y'all interpret the law. We are starting from the very, very, very beginning because people, they might be lost, might not be lost, might not fully understand how is this advantageous to them, how they can use it. Consumer law to clear your credit. It's a new year, so new year, new you, new credit. And yeah, all of them parts. So I'm not gonna start right there. I got a few notes for y'all. Like I said, I'm gonna get on this live, give my information. If we want to have but 1, 2, 3, 4 people on the live, one person, that's fine. But if y'all can do me a favor, go ahead and click that arrow button at the bottom of y'all screen where it says arrow. Share to 5 people, invite them in, let them know this is where y'all need to be at for the new year. New year, new credit. Now I do want to say before I do get started that the information that I am sharing with y'all, I'm gearing it towards consumers and people like myself who probably never had knowledge of this information. I'm not really gearing my information towards credit repair companies. I had a lot of credit repair companies in my last master class, which is not a problem. I appreciate all the love and support, but when it comes down to it, my target audience would be those consumers somewhat like myself. Hey y'all, if y'all just not joining in and coming in, go ahead and click the arrow at the bottom of the screen and share this live in the inbox of 5 other people for me. That way we get the information out to the masses. So tonight we are going to be talking about you don't owe a damn bill and how us as consumers don't owe a fuck ass thing, right? So let's go ahead and get started. Hey. First and foremost, I want to say that starting from the very, very, very beginning, you and I don't know how y'all identify y'allself. I had posted earlier this year, which a lot of y'all are my new followers. I posted earlier this year the difference between a consumer and a citizen, right? So just to clarify too, I'm not saving this live, so y'all make sure y'all take notes and add people to the live. That way they can get the information as well, right? So I posted earlier last year, not this year because we're in 2022, earlier last year, 2021, the difference between a consumer and a citizen. I don't identify myself as a citizen. You may identify yourself however you choose to identify yourself, and I'm not trying to persuade you to identify yourself in any other way other than what you identify yourself as, right? But if you are identifying yourself as a citizen of the United States, first of all, that's a fucking crime. Second of all, and I do, like I said, I do cuss. So I am going to curse. If cursing offends you, end the live now, block me, and we ain't never got to talk to each other ever again. But I am going to break down this consumer law in a way that's easy for you to understand. When I first started studying consumer law, people would explain it, but they wouldn't break it down. But anyways, we're consumers. They're absolutely right. We're consumers. So I identify myself as a consumer. Some people still identify themselves as citizens of the United States, right? So what is the United States? Pursuant to 28 USC 3002, the United States is a fucking corporation. So give me 2 seconds here. I told you I'm be trying to flip this thing on and off, on and off, on and off, on and off. Yes, this is 28 USC 3002. Anytime you start to study the law and break down the law, you want to always start with the definitions first. Hey, Papa, you okay? You want to get something to drink? You just woke up from your nap. Okay, go ahead and get you something to drink, and I'll be with y'all when I get off live. Okay, so anytime you start to study consumer law, you want to always start with the definitions first. I use 𝔤𝔤𝔤𝔤𝔤. So the screenshot you see on my phone, this is 𝔤𝔤𝔤𝔤𝔤, right? So you just type in the code 28 USC 3002. These are the definitions, and these are defined by Congress, right? So pursuant to 28 USC 3002, we're gonna scroll all the way down to number 15, and we're gonna see what or how do they define the United States. I have posted this information on my screen before, or on my page before. So the United States is defined, as y'all can see right here. The United States is I'm tongue twisted. The United States is defined as a federal corporation, right? So what is a federal corporation? A business, right? A federal corporation is nothing but a piece of paper. So how can you, a person of mind, body, soul, spirit, human flesh, be a citizen to a piece of fucking paper, right? How can you be a citizen to a piece of paper? You can't be a citizen to a piece of paper. If you still want to identify yourself as a citizen of the United States, then by all means, go ahead and do so. But me personally, I'm not trying to be a citizen to a fucking piece of paper. How can I be a citizen of a piece of paper? I'm a human. I bleed blood. I'm in the living flesh. So if the United States is defining itself as a corporation, that means that we can't consider ourselves as being a citizen. I define myself as being a consumer, right? And then if you look at the law, the term consumer is defined under 15 USC 1692A, and it's number 3. So the term consumer means any natural person. So we are natural people of living flesh, right? It's a person that's obligated, or I didn't screenshot this one, obligated or allegedly obligated to pay a debt. So again, like I said, we don't owe no bills. We don't owe a fuck ass thing. And I'm about to get into that, right? So, the purpose really of a corporation, y'all know, is to make money. So if the United States is a corporation, their purpose is to make money. They profit and make money. So every citizen essentially is a corporation. Think about it. Excuse me, when we sign our name, if you sign in your all caps name, which that information we'll get into later, when you sign your name, your all caps name is your corporation. Your name can be an LLC, right? And again, I'll get into that information later. We're gonna start right now with the basics. If y'all just joining in, go ahead and tap that arrow at the bottom of your screen. Share it to 5 other people that can join the live, that may be able to utilize or to get some value out of this free study session tonight. And we are talking about how you don't owe bills and how we as consumers don't owe bills. So go ahead and share the knowledge. It's free to you. Let it be free to them, right? I know people that are having, or that people have master classes and classes all over about breaking down laws, and they charge y'all hundreds and hundreds of dollars. It's free. Let somebody else get the knowledge for free, right? I paid for the information I'm teaching y'all tonight, right? For free. So anyways, we have in a law that was enacted by Congress, the FDCPA, the Federal Debt Collection Practices Act, Title 15, is consumer credit protection, right? So Congress is protecting us from debt. They're not protecting us from credit. They're protecting us from debt, right? So that's why they went ahead and enacted or created the FDCPA. So if you don't know what the FDCPA is, again, take your notes, take it back, Google it, go on 𝔤𝔤𝔤𝔤𝔤 and find out exactly what the FDCPA is. As I stated earlier, go ahead and first start with the definition. So if you don't understand anything, they always tell you why they enacted it and let you know what they mean by each thing they say in the laws, in the definitions. So start with the definitions first. This is the definitions of 28 USC 3002, right? I'm not even gonna get into that right now. I'll go into that later, right? So credit and debt are not the same thing. Do y'all know how they always say that the United States is $1 trillion in debt? They're essentially saying that the United States is owing the American people. So we're about to get into that, right? So like I was telling y'all, when Congress goes and they find a reason why they enact the law, they'll go in and say, why are we here, right? That's in the definitions. Why are we here? Why did we enact this law? Why do we need it? So whenever they find something new, they put it in place that way you can do something about it. So when you are enforcing your consumer rights, only you can do that. Not a credit repair company, not some credit repair guru. Only you can enforce your consumer rights, not anybody else. Right? When you go to monetize your credit and you're going to take people to court and take these corporations in court, I mean, you can give them, or you can give them power of attorney. I prefer for myself to do it myself, right? Only because I know the power that I hold as a consumer. A person who has 15 to 30 other different clients is not going to fight for you as hard for yourself as you would fight for yourself, right? If you have ever been told that you are in debt by anybody, that you are actually being abused. All of that information is also defined under the FDCPA as well. And I do talk fast, y'all. I'm sorry if I am talking too fast. Let me know. I could probably try to slow it down a little bit. But I do talk fast, but I want y'all to understand. I want y'all to get the information and understand what it is that I'm breaking down to you all. But if I'm going too fast, then just let me know that I'm going too fast. All right, so how I was saying that the United States always says that they are in debt. How can you be a creditor if you're always letting somebody know how much in debt you are? You can't be a creditor and a debtor at the same time. Only us as consumers have the power to be a creditor and debtor. We can incur debt and defer it. That's our power. That's the power that we hold. We have the power to incur debt and defer it. That's our power. I'm going to break that down to y'all in a few minutes too. So when they tell you that the United States is $1 trillion in debt, they're essentially telling you how much debt they owe the American people, because we are not obligated to pay debt. Debt is the obligation of the United States. We're going to get in that. So if the debt is the obligation of the United States, when they are telling you that they are trillions of dollars in debt, they are essentially telling you how much they owe the American people. Am I making sense so far? Before I ramble on? Just let me know one in the comment section if I'm making sense. Are y'all following me so far? I don't want to sit up here and ramble on if y'all not getting the very, very, very basics, right? So this is where it all begins and this is where it all starts. That's why I wanted to start with this topic first before we advance and move on to anything further. So are y'all getting it? Are y'all understanding it so far? Is it making sense? Can I continue? Let me know with a one in the comment section, or yeah, no, or y'all just gonna be quiet. 'Cause I know y'all on here. I see y'all. No, y'all ain't gonna talk to me. No. Y'all, wow. Y'all ain't gonna talk to me for real, so I ain't gonna talk to y'all then, since y'all ain't gonna talk to me. I just wanna know, do y'all understand it so far? That's it. Drop a one. Y'all don't want nobody to know y'all here. I see y'all. They gonna see y'all too. Keep going. Okay. Somebody let me know something. Yes, keep going. Okay, y'all. So, quick history lesson, right? In 1933, the United States filed its 5th reported bankruptcy, right? So why would the United States file bankruptcy? We can see here that they are a federal corporation. So why would they file bankruptcy, right? They filed bankruptcy because they took the land, and gold from the indigenous people, right, to protect themselves from their creditors. So the United States took land from us, the American people. They took the land, they took gold, they took all of that from us so that they could make good with their creditors, right? So they filed for a bankruptcy to hide their hand and to put a corporation in place to hide themselves from liability. That's essentially all a corporation is. If you're a business-minded person, or you're a person who knows business, then you know the power, or you know the purpose of corporations, or the purpose of LLCs. Why y'all think that people make LLCs, or they tell you to open up trust and things of that nature? It's because sometimes they want to hide liability. Just like right now, if you go and you start to build business credit, right? You build that business credit in your business name, not your personal name. So you're not liable for anything that happens in that business name. Does that make sense? I know it does. So I'm going to keep going. So a human being can't live in a corporation. It's not possible for a human to live in a piece of paper. A corporation is essentially a corpse, right? And what's a corpse? A corpse is dead. it can't communicate with a living person, right? So you know what how they can communicate with you, right? Through your social security number, your birth certificate, your driver's license, and your passport. That is their way of them communicating with you. So if you live your life as a dead person, a citizen of the United States, you're going to end up being a slave and belonging to the corporation. So anytime that you say that you are a citizen, like I said earlier, you are a slave under the 15th Amendment. I do not identify myself as a citizen any longer. I identify myself as a consumer of the United States. In fact, yesterday I was in the Department of Motor Vehicles with my sister, and I was enforcing some consumer laws and some consumer rights. And the lady looked at me and she said something about this state law. I told her, ma'am, I'm a consumer of the United States, and federal laws trump state law, and you are not going to speak to me in that manner. You're going to do. The lady sat down, she shook up, and she said, okay, and she did what I needed her to do. These laws are so powerful. Once you know how to exercise them, once you know how to utilize them to your advantage, you will become so powerful that people will know when you speak that you mean business, and you know it is what you're talking about. The live will not be saved. I so sorely do apologize, y'all, but I will definitely do a recap. I'm good at doing recaps. I will recap everything at the end of the live. And then I will certainly be having study sessions ongoing. I'm going to try to do them every Thursday. If not every Thursday, at least every other week or so. I'm going to try to do them more often than not, right? So this is my very first study session. Is many more that will be coming. So I'm just breaking down the very basis and beginning of why you don't owe a bill. You're more than welcome, right? Alrighty. So the United States knows that they had to make right with the American people, right? Because they knew that they couldn't enslave a corporation, but they couldn't enslave the natural people. So what they did was said that they will go ahead and assume all of our obligations as American people. So let me go ahead and switch out my screen. So when they said that they would do that, this is what they essentially said. Pursuant to 18 U.S.C. 8, they said they were going to assume all of our obligations. So let me go ahead and read this portion to you. It says the term obligation or other security of the United States. And when it says the term obligation, meaning it includes, so term obligation includes, when it comes to this law, again, break down every word. You have to understand every word. Every word has a meaning. I'm going to show you how to break it down as well just a few minutes later in the live, right? So the term obligation means, or it includes all bonds, certificates of indebtedness, national bank currency, Federal Reserve note, Federal Reserve bank notes, coupons, pay attention to that word, coupons, United States notes, Treasury notes, gold certificates, silver certificates, fractional notes, certificates of deposits, bills, checks, or other drafts or money order drawn up by authorized. I can't see the rest because it gets mumbled or it get cut off at the end. But it says that when you break it down, bills are the obligation of the United States. So y'all let me know if y'all caught that, or let me know if y'all understand that when you break it down. And when it comes to the obligation or security of the United States, it says that bills are the obligation of the United States. Why? Because they came in, took all our gold, took all our silver, took our land, and then to make right with us, they put a corporation in place and said that, well, since we can't enslave the corporation, we can enslave the corporation, we can't enslave the natural people. So then what we'll do is we'll go ahead and assume all of your obligations. And this is the law that supports that information, right? So I hope that y'all follow me thus far. I just want to break it down in an easy way for you guys to understand, a way that nobody broke it down to me, but this is the way that I've come to understand it over time. So I hope that y'all are getting value out of this free live. So if y'all are getting value out of this free live, just remember, go ahead and click that share button. Share this to 5 people live in y'all inbox. Tell them this is where y'all need to be at. Follow her because she give out all the good tips. I also have reels on my page, and I had a masterclass. Thank you very much, Broken Playlist. I had a masterclass as well, but we are going to beef it up and be big and better next month. Some big things are coming, but we'll speak about that in a minute. All right. So anyways, the dollar is essentially a credit and it's just a promise to pay. It's not backed by a fuck ass thing, right? So when they took all the land, they took all the gold, they gave us dollars in place, and those dollars were supposed to be exchanged for one gold bar, one gold coin, or whatever. But gold and silver, gold don't even exist no more. So the money that we have essentially don't mean nothing. It's not backed by anything, right? So I'll get more into that later too. Not on this live, but later on in our study sessions and via our tips and stuff. I'll get more into that, right? So pursuant to, again, 18 U.S.C. 8, the United States has to incur the debt of the American people. They have to, right? That's what they told us they was going to do. It says it right there. It's the law. They said that they were going to incur the debt of the American people, right? So when the United States is saying that, it's $53 trillion in debt, right? So when the United States is saying they are $53 trillion in debt, and that debt toll is rising about, we this much in debt, we this much in debt, we 53 trillion, we 54 trillion, we 55 trillion. They are telling you the more consumer purchases that we make as consumers, the more debt that the United States is in. That makes sense? So if I buy me a car for $25,000 on my credit and they take my social security number, they are reporting that, I bought that $53,000. I'm going to that too later. Ooh, that's good. I'm going to that later. But when you are purchasing your cars and stuff, that debt, that's what's adding to the United States debt. They're not saying that they in debt as a corporation. They are telling you how much that they owe the American people, how much money we are using with our credit. That makes sense to y'all? Did that make sense to y'all before I keep going? Oh, okay. I'm coming all tomorrow. See, girl, do not come to my office. I just just stocked up on my snacks. Do not come over there. Wherever you at, do not come to my office. Talking about you gonna eat no snacks. Wow. You said wow. So that means that makes sense. Thank you. So anyway, let's continue, y'all. Y'all go ahead and make sure y'all share this live with 5 people in y'all inbox, right? So we are trying to get this information out to the masses. Cray, don't laugh at me. Don't laugh at me. I'm going to try to keep it PG tonight with just a little bit of cussing, because I have to cuss. I don't know. But if cursing does offend you in this live and block me forever, I ain't going to feel no bad. I'm not going to feel bad. I curse, but I know my shit. So anyways, a social security card, right, is a credit card. They define that first in the FDCPA. So you need the social security card to credit the United States and defer the obligation back to the United States. Your social security number is not used to measure how much you owe. It is used to measure how much the U.S. owes you, because you're the one giving everybody credit as the consumer. So let me know if y'all caught that, right? So your social security card is a credit card. That's the unlimited credit card that you have. If you think about it, what you give on every transaction that you use to buy something. If you go and you open up a bill right now with your utility company, they're going to ask for your social security number. If you go in and you want to go into T-Mobile and open up a phone, what they're going to ask you for? They're going to ask you for your social security number. If you go in and you want to apply for an apartment, what they're going to ask you for? Or a house, they're going to ask you for your social security number. A mortgage, your social security number. If you go in and you want to get a car, they're going to ask you for your social security number. That's your damn credit card number, girl. You running up, or boy, or sir, you running your credit up with all these people. That's your unlimited credit card number. If you don't believe me, just keep following me and I will show y'all how that is your unlimited credit number. Y'all don't believe me, just follow me. I'm going to show y'all how y'all don't owe no bills. You don't believe me, just keep following me. I'm going to show y'all how these people owe you, and you don't owe them a fuck ass thing. You don't owe no damn bills. You don't owe no damn bills. I have the processes right now. I get into that later. That can essentially get y'all debt free and be living how we should be living in the land. This is the land of the free. Why the hell we owe bills? We were born naked, right? We were born without no bills. I'm gonna get into that. But this is the land of the free. You have the power of a consumer to incur debt and defer it. Remember, I told y'all that earlier. As a consumer, you have the power to incur debt and defer it. How you incur the debt and defer it is by using your social security number, your social security card, right? You use your social security card to incur the debt and defer the obligation back to the United States. That's this law right here that's on the screen. Y'all see that right there. You use the social security number, you get the bill, And then you can use your coupons. Remember I told y'all pay attention to that word coupons right there? You can use your coupons and you can defer the debt back to the United States. You don't owe no damn bills. Excuse me, I'm parched and I don't have no water. I'm gonna scream at my kids right quick. Hold on. Ronald! This is why I love kids. Ronald! If y'all don't have kids, have y'all some. I'm just playing. Burn me some to drink, pool. Thank you. All right, so if you defer, have you gotten your bills paid this way? Most absolutely using my coupons. Your coupons are located at the bottom of your bill. So I have that process, and I'll go into that later. Yes, ma'am, I have. Or yes, sir, I'm not sure. I can't see that. But yes, I have. Now, if you defer the payment to the United States, right, and you're still a citizen, remember we were talking about that citizen versus consumer, they can defer it back to you because you're still a citizen of the United States. But if you're a consumer, they can't defer a fuck ass thing back to you, right? So when y'all start to study and y'all start to get into when y'all start to study and y'all start to get into consumer law, y'all gonna get frustrated. Y'all gonna be like, okay, she said this, or okay, I'm reading this, or okay, I see this and I'm frustrated and it's a lie, and your head gonna hurt and you're gonna be overwhelmed and you're gonna feel like giving up, and that's okay. But baby, don't give up, because frustration is where the breakthrough begins, right? So when you start to get frustrated, you start reading these laws, you're like, okay, she said break down every word, so I'm gonna get me a law book and I'm gonna break down every word. Okay, so this means this and that means that, and you're gonna start to feel more good, and you're gonna be like, okay, I'm frustrated, but then that's where the breakthrough gonna happen. You're gonna be like, oh, okay, now it's gonna start to feel more natural, it's gonna come more natural, and you're gonna be able to recite laws and fire off stuff to people, and they're gonna start looking at you like, okay, this little bitch know her shit, or this little nigga know his shit, right? So they're gonna start looking at y'all different. So I just want to ask y'all a question. Does debt feel natural, right? Thank you. If I'm parched, and that's why I asked for some water. Ain't no water. I wanted water.
Oh, it's juice.
It's city. I want water.
It's like water in the city.
But I'll take that. Okay, so to me, debt does not feel natural. There's no way that we woke up one day and was like, okay, I'm going to go to work every day. I'm going to work my 9 to 5. I'm going to get paid every other week. And then I'm going to figure out after I get paid every other week between my rent. And then after I pay my rent, do I got enough to pay my Wi-Fi? Do I got enough to pay my cell phone bill? Do I got enough to pay grocery? Or damn, okay, I got to make groceries, so this week I can't cover the utilities, or I can't cover my phone, so my phone got to go up until the next 2 weeks I got to get paid, because you are in debt, and that shit is not natural. Like, debt should not feel natural. That's a very unnatural feeling, right? Debt is not natural. That's something that it shouldn't. Debt does not exist, for one. So if anybody can show me, there is no law that says that you have to pay a bill. If anybody on this live tonight can show me that there's a law that says that you have to pay a bill, I would cash app you $1,000, right? $1,000 free and clear. If you can find a law that says that you have to pay a bill. You're not going to find one, but if you can find one, and you can prove me right, hey Cream, I found this law that says that you're obligated to pay a bill. Because I'm showing you a law right here that says that you're not. If you can find a law that says you're obligated to pay a bill, I'll cash app you $1,000 with no questions asked, right? So that's just going back to the whole scene. Like, we were born free in a world with everything that we need. But somehow, somewhere, somebody convinced us that we're supposed to pay bills and die. Hell, fuck no. I ain't living like that. I don't live like that. And I have not lived like that since 2016. I do not work to pay bills. I do not live paycheck to paycheck. Debt is unnatural, and debt do not belong to me. And I want y'all to be debt free right the fuck along with me. I just need y'all to do me a favor and share the information out to those who you feel can benefit from it, who dedicated to doing the work, and who are ready to change their lives, because this shit is not natural. It's so many people that don't want to put the work in. There is no microwave process. You have to put in some work. Yes, I'm going to take y'all through the processes of some of the stuff. Most of the information. You just have to put the work in. Y'all be lazy. Y'all want microwave processes. No, it don't work like that. I can show y'all what the hell to do, but put the work in. Dedicate a time, a weekend. Y'all can go over there, smoke weed, drink beer, drink liquor, go out with your friends every other night. Exactly. There you go. Change your life. My lips gonna be real greasy, but I'd rather for them to be greasy than dry. It's time for y'all to change our life, right? We not meant to live and pay bills and die. I want to live and be wealthy and you know, and be comfortable. I like to travel. I want to travel. You get what I'm saying? But anyway, we'll definitely get into that. So I just want to go and come back to the very first beginning of what all of this came from, and then you'll start to see it and it'll start to all make sense to y'all as we go along. Because I've been posting things here and there. Y'all probably like, okay, well, what the hell does that mean? All right, you said that we don't got to pay bills. Oh, okay, I still don't know what the fuck that means. So tonight is the night that we actually break it down, and I try to make it come together and make it full circle for y'all, right? So I'm going to be teaching or educating you guys how to get the debt out of y'all self, because debt essentially does not exist, right? And I'm going to go ahead and break down to y'all debt at this point in time to make sure there are no other I can go into this information at a later time. How long we been on live? They tell us, or it's not like Facebook. I'm not accustomed to going live on Instagram. I'm accustomed to going live on Facebook, but I like this little feature of showing the background. It don't tell us how long we've been on live. Oh yeah, these some good notes. If y'all want me to keep going, I can, but I'm gonna talk about this portion right here where I have lined up. Let me see if I can bring it up. Boom, 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 boom. Where are we at? Okay, so 15 USC, that I just put it on the screen. 15 USC 1692. A is in apple. These was A is in apple, then number 5. Hold on, I pulled up A. I just want y'all to see that. Let me pull up number 5. Where is it at? Where is it at? Hold on, let me get my glasses on. Boom, boom. There you go. Oh shoot, thank you. It doesn't show the live time until the live is ended. Okay, thank you. Okay, so pursuant to the definition of 15 USC 1692 A5, right? It states that the term debt means any obligation or alleged obligation of a consumer to pay, right? So remember I told y'all earlier that we want to break down the definitions word by word, and when you start to dive into the law and you start to study, if you're using law Cornell as I am, you will see where it's like hyphenated and underlined in the blue. You can click on those and it'll show you the definitions. But when you click on that definition, it's not going to give you the next definition that I'm going to give you, right? So let's break down debt. So it says debt means obligation or alleged obligation of a consumer, right? To pay. So let's clarify that. Boom, boom, boom. Let me go to this. I had all of this. We're going to go back to 28 USC 3002 and then number 1. We're going to go scroll down to number 3. Y'all can follow along or y'all can just write in y'all notes. Number 3. So this is how they define debt, right? It says debt means an amount that is owing to who? To the, yes, Law Cornell. Yes, that's correct. Owing to the United States on account of a direct loan or loan insured or guaranteed by the United States. So they are defining debt as meaning an amount that is owing to the United States on an account of a direct loan or loan insured or guaranteed by the United States. So debt is owing to the United States. It is showing you right here that it is guaranteed by the United States, which goes back to 18 USC 8. The term obligation or the security of the United States. And that includes, as I showed y'all before, y'all bills. So you have to break down everything, like I said, step by step in a way that you understand them, right? If you don't break it down, you're going to be lost. You're going to be frustrated. You're going to be feeling like fuck it. But you have to break it down in a way that you understand it. You have to understand the codes. Now, these are just the codes that I'm showing y'all tonight. It gets bigger and deeper than this, right? So I remember earlier this month when I was on somebody else page that was teaching consumer law, and I was helping out their tribe and their comments, and they were trying to be combative and go back and forth with me about the U.S. codes, but the U.S. codes only back up the law. She wasn't even teaching the law, right? So when y'all get into I have right here I'm getting into the administrative process, and I spoke briefly about the administrative process on my page sometime earlier last year, and somebody asked me earlier, well, have you done this process yourself? Of course I have. I defer that all the time, and there is a process. So this, I'm going to pull it up. It's my packet that I'm getting ready to send out tomorrow. It's Friday. Y'all see how thick this packet is? This is just one packet for one creditor, right? I do this for myself. I do this for my family members. I do this for others. If y'all can see through here, I have labeled this Exhibit A all the way through Q. This packet is full of exhibits, right? So I'm going to be doing a lockdown next month, or a whole class that we are going to go through this whole process right here and show you all the laws, all everything supporting it. This is actually a big packet of everything in which I use to clear debt, defer debt. But this is not the bill process right here. This is actually a different process. But I also am privy to the bill process, so I don't have no bills on me. But if y'all have a bill, I don't have no way I can log into no bill. But if y'all have a bill, you know, utility bill, y'all killing me. Y'all see how I look? Y'all want to look at this ugly live when I get off? I wasn't gonna save it, but y'all keep asking me now. I don't have any bills near me, right? But at the bottom of y'all bill, y'all remember when I just spoke to y'all about coupons? I'm trying to look around for some mail. I don't have no mail, y'all. Shoot. Okay, at the bottom of y'all bills, when you cut it off right here, those are y'all coupons to pay y'all bills. That's how y'all defer the debt back to the United States. Is this one right here? It'll be something like this. It'll have perforated lines, but it'll be at the bottom of y'all bills. Y'all know what I'm talking about. That's for y'all to defer the debt back to the United States. So that process is known as remittances, right? So I can get into that for y'all as well later. This process right here, remittance slip, yes. This process right here, if you go through this packet the way that I have constructed it and put it together, you would definitely learn every law. You would learn, not every law, but you'll learn most of the laws. You'll learn most of the codes. You'll be able to break it down how I break it down in a way that's easy for you to understand. Right now, it looks like a bunch of mumbo jumbo, but when you get to reading this sucker, you're gonna be like, okay, yeah, that law. Now we'll break them down in the study sessions as well. But the step-by-step process, y'all know that information is the paid process. I can get on here all day long and break down the laws for y'all, which I don't mind, like I'm doing tonight. I actually enjoy teaching. I've been teaching since 2016, 2017. So I enjoy teaching. I don't mind breaking down the laws to y'all. But when y'all get into the step-by-step process, that's our paid information. But I don't mind, because I took my time. Every time I paid for a class, it was $400. I would kid y'all not. Every time I paid for a class to learn or invest in my knowledge, it was no less than $400. I did a $69 master class last month, and some time ago, that was the worst mistake of my life. Y'all won't never get another $69 class out of me, and then they was disputing the dang on class. Y'all would never get another $69 class out of me. I am so sorry, y'all would not. But I would definitely make the classes worthwhile, but I would be doing screening, so I won't be allowing everybody to just take a class with me no more. You have every law and code broke down and defined. That is very good. So if you have every law broke down and defined, then, oh, baby, you are a master. You didn't even need this breakdown, this study session tonight. But yes, I won't be doing another class. When you do something so cheap, that's when when you do something so cheap, that's when they try to take advantage of you. And thank you so much. And some people just didn't feel like it was the best $69, and I was like, I thought I did a pretty good job, and I was getting good reviews. But you can't please everybody. That's most certainly understandable, most certainly. But I had a lot of people. I had when you all relate to the class, not late. When I changed the link to the class, I said that I would provide you guys the replay for 48 hours for free. I had stressed and said before that no replays was free. The replays would be paid. I knew I wanted to have that as a paid replay. And when people were taking advantage of me saying, oh, I didn't watch it, but I have links and I'm showing I'm like, I see that you clicked it. Like, why would you lie? It tell me when you clicked it, what day you clicked it, what time you opened it. Why would you lie? And because I wasn't conforming to what she wanted me to conform, I remained very professional. However, she still went ahead and disputed, but it's all good. I won another $613 dispute this morning, so I'm just waiting for her $69 dispute to come back. Don't take for my kids. I work very hard. Don't take for my kids. I'm not on nobody 9 to 5. I'm on here preaching and teaching. But I'm not doing it for free. I pay for other people and I don't dispute anything. If you ever have an issue, you can definitely let me know. But if I can prove that you opened it or you got the information, then that's not fair to me for you to want me to refund you. But anyways, next month I am going, not next month, this month. No, next month. We in January. So next month I am going to be having a lockdown, right? So with the lockdown, y'all can go ahead and start trying to get into the on the waiting list, right? I'm gonna put it in the comments for y'all to get on the wait list for the lockdown, where I will be breaking down the step-by-step process for the step-by-step administrative process. So y'all can text new credit to 21,000 in order for y'all to get on the wait list. I don't know how to pin this, but there you go. If y'all text new credit to 21,000, y'all can go ahead and get on the wait list for the lockdown next month. That lockdown, if y'all was in the $69 masterclass, if y'all heard about the masterclass, y'all know I'm gonna break it down in an easy way for you to understand, in an easy way for you to be able to enforce, in an easy way for you to monetize your credit and get paid. At the end of this process, you will be getting checks in the mail with your name on it. You're gonna know who to send it to. We do not send this information to customer service. Customer service is Experian, Equifax, TransUnion, or to who are those other people, the debt collectors. We don't send this information to them. This goes to a specialized group of 3 people, and you must know who to send your packets to. So tomorrow I'll be making 3 copies of this packet and sending it off. So in the lockdown, I will be taking y'all step by step on how to complete this process, giving y'all the templates, letting y'all know what information we need for our packets, what exhibits to include in your packet. We're also going to break down how to send it and who to send it to and how to get paid. And that's going to be the best money that y'all probably ever spent, because that is how you actually get yourself debt free. That's how you actually monetize your credit. That's actually how you know who to send it to, who cut the checks, because customer service, when you call 1-800-EXPERIEN or whatever their number is, they're not cutting you no check. They know y'all don't know what y'all be talking about when y'all be sending in those 609 letters to them. I don't do credit repair. I'm not a credit repair specialist. I'm going to stress that. I don't do coachings at the moment. I don't do one-on-ones at the moment. I educate y'all, and then I have master classes and let y'all answer y'all questions then. Thank you very much, Kai. So we will be doing more study sessions. So I am going to base my study sessions around what it is that I'm most comfortable with teaching. People who are sovereign, people who have knowledge of consumer law, who have formed trust, who are like knee deep into it. Those type of questions I'm going to hold off on for the moment. I'm going to focus on the basics of people like myself that need the breakdown in a very easy way to understand, because sometimes y'all go over people's head and start quoting laws. Yeah, y'all already text when I see it coming through. Thank y'all. Y'all go over people's head and start texting or telling them laws, and they don't understand what is it that y'all talking about. You want to sound knowledgeable, but you don't want stuff to go over people's head, and then you don't want them to be uncomfortable with speaking to you, right? So I want to be a very easy person to talk to. I'm just not for the bullshit, for nobody to be taking advantage of me. Not saying that y'all are. I'm just laying out my ground rules. That way we have a great understanding, and we could be able to learn this process together and be able to clear our credit, and y'all do whatever y'all want to with y'all credit. So I just want to see y'all on the up and up like everybody else. It's a new year and we need some new credit. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to be kicking out these study sessions. So then I'll go into not only the codes, but the laws as well. I have a few laws that I wanted to go into as well. But we'll get into our next study session. I'm not going to be certain at this time what my next study session is going to be on. But I know it's probably going to be next Thursday. So I might be on here again with a bunny. And yeah, we just going to rock out like that. I ain't feel like putting on no clothes. I ain't feel like getting dressed. But I did feel like coming to give y'all this information. I'm glad that I'm glad that I got on tonight. I'm glad that y'all tuned in. So we have a lot more basic stuff to go through. If y'all want me to keep going, I can. But I don't know how long we've been on here, so I can let y'all go if y'all want to. It's up to y'all. Y'all let me know real quick. Oh, yeah. I had like 1, 2, 3, 4. I had 5 pages of notes for y'all for one live. But I only went through like 3 pages of them. 1, 2, 2.5. And 2.5, 3 pages of notes that I went through. But we can always, there's always next week, right? There's always next week. So when y'all are doing this process, when it comes to monetizing your credit, that goes and ties into the masterclass. I took the masterclass down because the lockdown is going to be so much better, so much more. And then after the lockdown, I'm going to move into bigger and better things, right? As long as y'all rocking with me, I'm rocking with y'all. It's not a problem. I just want y'all to share, tag people. Don't be talking about my glasses when I get on here because I can't see without them. I can see without them, but it makes it easier for me to read with my glasses. So don't be talking about me. Y'all normally won't see me in glasses. But y'all said keep on going. I'm gonna go into one more thing and then I'll let y'all go. Let me see. But this again is very, very, very basic. Okay, I'm gonna go into this real briefly. Like, okay, so pursuant, I don't have this one screenshotted, so let me go ahead and just change the screen on here. I don't have this one screenshotted, but pursuant to 15 USC 1692E, right? That is false or misleading representations. So what that pretty much is telling you is that when you come in contact with people like police and people that have a badge, they make you think that they're associated with the United States or that they hold some type of power, when really they are not. A police, when the police pull you over, right, and they write you a ticket, that ticket is for you to do what? Pay a debt. So is that not a debt, right? So a police wearing a badge and a police possessing or police giving you a ticket, they essentially become a debt collector. Making you think that they are associated with the United States is false, misleading, and deceptive, right? So you can use that to your not knowledge. What the fuck I mean knowledge? You can use that to your advantage in a few ways, right? You can use that to get out of jail. You can use that to fight tickets, or you can use that to free people that's in jail. It just depends on how deep y'all want to study the law, right? So I just gave y'all the very, 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 very basics. And that law was 15 USC 1692E as in Edward. False or misleading representation. They can't mislead you into thinking that police has any type of high power or that they're associated with the United States in any type of way. It's very deceptive. And when they write you a ticket, that's a debt, right? So a debt, like we just said, you don't owe any debts. You don't owe any bills. It all comes full circle back to you being a consumer. If you go to court and you say a few words, it's also the same when I was speaking about child support. All of this information is coming full circle. Child support, I'm going to cover in probably March. So child support, we're going to go into in March in depth because child support is on the chapter Title 4 or something like that. But we're going to go into child support in March. But all of that ties into you being a consumer and your consumer rights. You want to know your rights. You want to know what power you hold as a consumer, right? Let me see. Oh yeah, so I did want to talk about with bills before I go. Yeah, okay. So y'all know how when I was talking about earlier the bills, they come in a positive balance, right? So if you look at the bottom of your bill and you owe $248 to Verizon, I just quoted my whole fucking phone bill. That's how much I owe to Verizon, right? But I'm in the process of having them. I'm sending them a packet so that I don't owe them $248 and they defer my debt back to the United States. But anyway, when you get your bill from Verizon, when you get your bill from Sprint, when you get your bill from T-Mobile, when you get your bill from Spectrum, when you get your bill from whoever you get your bill from, and that bill come and it say that you have, or you assuming that it say that you owe $248, what it's telling you is that you credited $248 off your Social Security card, right? And that you use $248. It's just our assumption to think that we owe this bill and we send them our money. They never said that we owe. The bill comes in a positive balance, right? So if you owe anything, right? If you owe, it comes in the negative. Am I right or am I wrong? Or y'all don't understand? So if I owe you $1,000 right now, right? That means that I'm in the negative, right? So I'm in the negative $1,000. So when it comes time for me to pay you my money back, I'm in the red $1,000. I'm gonna come and then you gonna get my $1,000. You don't understand. Okay, hold on. I'm trying to break it down. They said you're right. Okay, I'm trying to break it down. So, right, I don't have no bills to show y'all. Okay, so when you get your bill from, I don't know who y'all phone company is. I'm gonna say Sprint. Sprint say you owe them $248. They're gonna send you that remittance slip and that coupon on the bottom that's gonna say your name, your address, and over here to the side it's gonna say $248, right? That $248 don't got no little negative sign beside it. It just got $248. That just means that you use $248 worth of your credit. Remember we was talking about earlier that the United States is $53 trillion in debt to the American people, and your Social Security number is not nothing that you owe the United States Treasury. They just keep an account how much they owe you, right? So that $248 is not in the negative. It's in the positive. It's saying how much that you use, right? It's not saying how much you owe them. Because if you owe them, it should come in a negative balance. It should say negative $248, but it comes in the positive. That's because you don't owe a fuck ass thing. You don't owe that bill. Right. So like that's what they like. Okay, thank you, Broken Playlist. So Tyler, just put it in the comments. If you were to owe $456, it should say negative $456. When they send your bill, it shouldn't say $456 positive. Positive means what? If I'm positive, bitch. Excuse me. I'm trying not to cuss so much, but y'all know I cuss. That mean that you owe me, right or wrong. So don't come telling me positive $248. That means you owe me the $248. It's credited to your Social Security number. Your Social Security number is your credit card. Remember I told y'all that? I'm gonna show y'all the evolution of a credit card too. And then I'm gonna break that down to y'all coming up this month. So just make sure y'all turn on y'all notifications for my page. Make sure y'all be live and send a text. New credit $21,000. Break down the Social Security part. What you mean by the Social Security card? Okay. Oh, you gonna catch it in the replay, Kyle. I went over it earlier. So when I end the live, I am gonna save it for y'all. I wasn't gonna save it at first, but I'm gonna save it for y'all because y'all have been very, very, very engaging with me tonight. And I appreciate y'all for that. So I'm gonna go ahead and leave the replay up. I went over that part earlier. So your Social Security card is essentially your credit card, and y'all got unlimited credit. And then I wasn't even gonna tell y'all this tonight. We was gonna go over it later, but I'm gonna go over it in depth later, right? So if y'all have a credit card, right, from a credit card company, and you've been approved, everybody love Navy Federal, right? So if y'all been approved for one of them big old limits from Navy Federal for $18,000, do you know that they capping y'all on y'all credit, and that you're more than welcome, Pee Wee. And I'm so upset with you, sir. But anyways, we'll talk later, you know. Anyway, so when they are providing you with the $18,000 credit limit, they are capping you on your credit. That's your fucking credit. That shit should be unlimited, right? I can show y'all how to get it unlimited. But then I might be too dangerous to society, and the government might be trying to come after me, right? Y'all better help me if the government come. Yes, open-ended credit. If the government come after me, y'all better help me. I'm gonna go over an open-ended credit transaction and how they work and break it down to y'all in depth. That's not gonna be the next live, but it will be one of the lives. That way I can open y'all eyes and truly get y'all to see how open-ended credit transactions work, what they are, the laws that back them up. I can do all of that for y'all on study sessions for free. You get what I'm saying? It's a lot of people out here that's hiding this information from y'all. Just tell them fuck them. They don't want y'all to be great. They don't want y'all to learn. But I want y'all to learn. I want y'all to be great. I just want y'all to tell a friend, tell a friend, tell a friend, tell a friend that Sadida Cream got all the sauce and she break down all the laws in a way that's easy to understand. And I don't be talking over nobody's head, right? Because these people, they will be out here talking over y'all head. I've studied for a long time. I was board certified in credit repair in 2016 is when I first really started getting into the laws. And as I was getting into credit disputes and all this and all that, I would look into the laws and I'm like, okay, but I never really had a good understanding of what it was until I actually started looking deep into it. Like, okay, I would use the laws to get stuff disputed, but not even knowing that credit repair was illegal. Pursuant to the Credit Repair Organization Act, what I was doing was illegal. That they shouldn't have been paying me monthly payments. So I had to get the fuck away from that. And people just be trying to comfort me. I'll just be like, okay, whatever. Anyways. Yes, I be paying for it all. Yes, they be selling it for racks. See, yeah, you're right. They do be selling it for racks. They don't be giving it away for free. They want to capitalize out for everything. I mean, I understand to a certain extent, but when it comes to giving the basic breakdown like I'm doing here tonight, that information I feel should be free to you all so we can do study sessions. I like doing this. But when it comes to step by step and how to, now I ain't gonna lie. When I do my affidavits and I do my little dance, my 1, 2, 3, and I break it down, that information would be paid. You get what I'm saying? But it still would be affordable. I'm not gonna charge y'all what nobody charge me. However, it's not gonna be another $69 class. That was the nightmare from hell. Like, I'm not even gonna lie to y'all. Like, people kept emailing me and stuff after that. And the girl who probably disputed, she probably sitting on live watching me right now. Ma'am, you know you wrong for that. Just know you know you wrong for that, ma'am. You know you got that class, and you got my affidavits, and you got my templates. But that's neither here nor there. I won't be giving y'all no templates no more. Just know that you won't be getting no templates no more. Anyway, y'all, that's all I have for y'all. Now the live starting to go up, y'all. I thank y'all for adding people. I am going to keep the live up. Do y'all have any questions pertaining to what we covered tonight? It's always one to fuck it up. It really is. It's always that one person, you know. It wasn't just one person. She was the only person who disputed it, but she wasn't the only person that came back and was giving me a difficult time. But I handle everybody else well. I'm still going to handle everyone with professionalism at the end of the day, because this is what I do. I do curse and I do all that stuff. That's my personality. That's who I am. But when it comes to business, you best believe you will be getting top quality service. I don't give a damn. I don't give a damn if you aggravate the fuck out of me. I'm like, yes, ma'am. Yes, sir. I'm going to handle you with professionalism always. I don't give a fuck how bad y'all aggravate me. But you know, it's always that one person that come in and fuck it up and like, oh, I want my money back and knowing that you got access to the information. But that's neither here nor there, y'all. I'm still gonna be doing the study sessions. And we are going to be doing the lockdown. So if y'all want to get on the wait list for the lockdown, text new credit to 21,000. I have a lot of stuff lined up coming up for next month. So the rest of January, we're going to go and finish out our study sessions. If it's anything that y'all think I should cover in the study sessions, just go ahead and drop it in any. I got a minute and 53 seconds, so it's almost been an hour, y'all. We got a minute and 49 seconds. It's going to cut off on us. Okay, well, I did good, y'all. I want to thank y'all so much for joining me then. I got a minute and 42 seconds. The live will go, I will save it. It will go up. I hope to God it saves and it goes up right. Drop anything in any of my comments to let me know what y'all want to see next or what y'all think we should study on our next study session. Each and every Thursday here on my page, we will be having a study session, 8 p.m. Eastern time. Y'all make sure that y'all clear y'all schedules and tune in. I know everybody be off work by then. Be sitting on y'all phone scrolling, so just tap in. Tell a friend to tell a friend. Oh, thank you. Love you more. Tell a friend and tell a friend. See, the cream is where it said we are going to be getting good credit for the new year. You're more than welcome. Thank y'all. Thank y'all. Thank you. See y'all every Thursday now. Every Thursday. Y'all make sure y'all hold me to it because I sure ain't feel like getting on tonight, but I'm glad that I did. So our time is up. We got like 30 seconds remaining. I want y'all to have a good night and get some rest and get ready for next Thursday. See y'all. Good night. You're more than welcome, y'all. I'm gonna let it cut off so I can save it. But thank y'all for coming. Thank y'all for tuning in. It was fun. It was real. Yes, okay, you can do that. Thank you. Yes, message me to remind me. You can do that. Thank you so much. Enjoy y'all night. Good night. Good night. And then I'm going to be dropping those things I told y'all about. But text new credit to 21,000 to get on the wait list, y'all. You're more than welcome. Good night, y'all.